For this week's collection of ideas, I really focused on some different things because the other few weeks, I haven't been getting a good idea of what I would like to do. And for this 9 weeks, or for this week, I read this short story called The Possibility of Evil by Shirley Jackson, and it was about a woman named Miss Strangeworth who basically her grandfather owned the town, or basically owned the town at one point. He started off the town, and so it really talked about how this woman was like, talked about how not necessarily that she was evil, but she was pointing everyone out for the evil that they were doing or the things that she thought was wrong, and so she would write letters to them. And when after she wrote these letters to them, they they found out eventually that it was her. And so the story was called The Possibility of Evil, and it really made a lot of sense because it definitely dove into the fact that how she was evil this whole time and how she was pointing everyone out, but really she was the only one doing evil. So it really helped me to focus on the character and how she's evil, and that really connects with my protagonist of how that they are doing evil. The next thing I read was Seeds of Growth, and this poem was definitely confusing, but it also talked about, like, it went back to biblical times when it was about Adam and Eve and how they ate the apples, and it was just really interesting about the evil that, and it's what connected it to biblical times. So I definitely thought that was interesting. Then I read this speech about how this woman thought that everyone should have free speech, even if they are protesting about certain things about abortion and gay marriage, that everyone should have the right to free speech, even if it does affect people and that it does hurt people. Everyone should have the right to free speech. And so I definitely thought of it on a literary level, because these people are doing these things and they know they're wrong, but they still do them anyways. So I really thought that I could connect it. And for my last thing I read this week was an essay called What is Evil? And it really got into the good and bad and how evil is definitely portrayed differently. We see it in different kinds of forms, and we see it with different people. And so I want to connect that to literature because the author's information is like definitely portrayed in the character because they are writing through this character. So I thought that I can really connect it. So this week I really liked what I did, and it was a lot better. I'm making better choices with my choices.